In this segment, we're going to demonstrate a patient supine muscle energy technique to a right-sided posterior innominate rotation. Again, this is a move the bone technique. And in this case, we're going to use the hip flexors as well as potentially the knee extensors to make a more powerful technique. So the first thing you do is anchor the anterior suprailiac spine on the non-affected side, the non-dysfunctional side. Have the patient slightly to the edge of the table so that I can just gently, slowly bring the leg off the edge, best if the foot does not contact the floor. And then I can take my hand at the lower thigh just above the patella and ask the patient to moderately try to bring the knee up to the ceiling, causing a hip flexion, which I resist. This isometric contraction may be very minimally isotonic if it is a move the bone technique, pulling that anterior suprailiac spine towards the foot with that muscle contraction, and relax after 3 to 5 seconds. The leg will gently fall, if you have a new barrier, towards the floor, and that in itself will put a little tension on that, pulling the pelvis forward. And then I can have the patient lift up again, 1001, 1002, 1003, relax. Okay, take it down, and again, lift it up, 1001, 1002, 1003, relax. And this could be repeated 3 to 5 times. If you want to make this a little bit more powerful of a technique, then you can use the hip flexors in conjunction with the knee extenders. And now I bring my hand down below the knee, and I ask the patient to bring his leg up, so I contact his tibial tuberosity here, and now he tries to lift that tibial tuberosity, which extends the knee as well as flexes the hip technique, and relax. And then I can just let him relax again. Try that again, lift it up, and relax, and so on 3 to 5 times. And then just gently replace the leg on the table. And then you would reassess your landmarks and reassess your motion that you use to determine the somatic dysfunction. Now, in this segment, we're going to show you a little above perspective of the patient's pelvis for this right-sided posterior innominate rotation. So the patient's innominate at the sacroiliac joint, we have a dysfunction, posterior innominate. This is rolled backwards. So now what we're going to do again is anchor the opposite side to keep that from participating. Drop the leg off the table, and then as we said in the other clip, you have an option of just having the knee come up into your hand and resist a more pure hip flexion maneuver, or we can have the patient try to extend the leg and resist full leg extension with hip flexion and get a more powerful technique. And you would repeat that contraction for 3 to 5 seconds, then repeat each contraction 3 to 5 times, and then reassess your dysfunction the way that you originally assessed your dysfunction by the various TART methods.